welcome, I'm FatO and you're tuning into your daily dose of Royale. So in this episode we are playing our trusty cultist deck on leather with a twist of and scrapper. So how good is this deck? Well, quite good until you run into Inquisitor scrapper, which kind of beats it hands down, but until then it's very usable and very fun deck to play until League 6 or, well, you can go for the max, but you have to have really high units and quite good heroes, because like I said, if you run Inquis Scrapper, you are toasted. If you run into Necro, you are toasted. If you run into High Level Trickster, you are toasted. Gadget, well, same thing, but not as much as all the others. So without further ado, let's hop into the game. And here we are in the game. We are playing against Trapper, Bruiser, Drat, Executioner, Thunderer. Well, that's an interesting setup. We will see how it goes for him. So what's the premise of the deck? Well, it's quite simple. You want to connect cultists in a plus and use Dryads on your middle three. So you have constant max DPS and you scrap any extras later on, basically. And Portal Keeper, for being Portal Keeper, you know, you just Portal Keeper units where you need them. Harlequin all your cultists, because you have Scrapper for leveling them up. You don't need to Harlequin your Dryads, because there's no point into it. That's why we run it like this. And basically you can run Bombity instead of Drat if you really want to, but point of this deck is to use everything to level up the cultists as much as you can, so you can defeat people more easily. And we will connect our first plus quite soon. Oh, and there you go, we connected our first plus, and next thing I will do is basically use Dryads on my future buffed cultist, so I can, well, DPS more easily. Let's do it like this. Let's scrap you like here, and this is perfect because I can, well, upgrade this and make it like that. All we actually now need is little bit of love in the love. That's tongue twister. All we actually need is, well, more cultists. And so far we are not getting them, so yeah, that's awkward. But we will get them eventually. So we can upgrade, well, I'll upgrade this one. This is potentially the most dangerous cultist of them all. There you go, we can upgrade you. Usually want to feel bored and make plus before you go scrap. But in this case I think it's fairly decent to do what I did, just because we have, well, significant advantage in cards over other player. And we connected our second plus, which is great. And we are on our way to basically make a third one. Let's see what we get. There you go. This to this. Someone would say, why don't you purge it? Well, I can, but I won't. Sue me. It's not such a big of deal in DPS, let's be real. We can scrap. We can do this. Ooh, this is the great one. I don't want to scrap that. We will upgrade. And this is basically the end game, where you just hunt for upgrades. When you get Drat, you use Drat while you can. And there's that. And we can even max it out. And we are basically cruising down the victory lane, while Tribunal will hit and will hurt us. I didn't see it, but oh well, what can you do? We almost burst it. If I used my frost there, it's probably GG, but okay. Whatever. Now we need to make another cultist plus, just because FatO wasn't paying attention and I was thinking about what I'm going to eat today. You know, you sometimes wander off and yeah, you just don't know why you have everything back and set up. I'm not even taking this seriously, because this is not serious deck which I'm playing against, so I can take it casually. and talk about it. Advantage of not running Bombardier is basically you max only cultist, and that's that. You use all your mana for Scrapper later on, which is great, until you get the, well, such a huge lag spike for some reason, which I cannot explain, because my frame rate is running stable. My CPU is under 20% on recordings, so I really don't know why are we lagging. Maybe just because he's, I don't know, from Russia, I'm from like Croatia, and there you get, then you get all bunch of nonsense in the game, and servers are basically unplayable, fixed server issues, so I'm kinda looking forward to that. Probably it will solve, well, first of all, it will solve Shaman lag abuse, but then hopefully it will solve like this, where you have PC footage, stable frame rate, your PC is not even warmed up, and you are lagging like hell. Like legit in-game footage is stuttering for me, and I don't know how it will be visible on your screens, probably same, but it's annoying. It's like super annoying. We got ourselves a victory. Here are the stats for all of you nerds. Well, crit difference, yeah, woohoo, boohoo, or woohoo. That wasn't the point of the video. The game crashed. Server restarts. Come on. What is this? Like, I was talking how bad this was, and yeah, basically it was a server restart, so I cannot get back into the game right now. But yeah, you got the premise of the deck. I wanted to showcase how deck should be played. It's not about opponent until you run on high level Inquisitor scrappers, but yeah, this was basically a deck showcase. So yeah, thank you all who joined up. If you have any questions, well, ask them in the comments. And if you want to sub to me, well, you can sub, you don't have to. If you want to like, you can like, you don't have to. So until the next episode, FatO Doggy out.